A lot of people tend to chew up the scenery. I'm a firm believer in less is more, especially on the big screen. A lot of talented actors still have to pay their bills. As far as I'm concerned, there's no job more important on the planet than being a mom. As soon as I ended up being incarcerated, I said, this is not the life for me. Being fit is almost as important to me as my face. And for me, it's a combination of being spiritually and physically fit. There are guys who want to look good, and there are guys who want to perform at their best. Being fit is about being able to perform at your best, not necessarily just looking your best. But no, I'm not political. My obligation is to pull the lever and elect somebody who's going to make life a little better for everybody, especially those who don't have as much good fortune as others. For me, family always comes first. I would do anything to protect them. Having 2 daughters changed my perspective on a lot of things, and I definitely have a newfound respect for women. And I think I finally became a good and real man when I had a daughter. I can always see something of myself in the characters I play. I did a lot of things that I regretted, and I certainly paid for my mistakes. You have to go and ask for forgiveness, and it wasn't until I really started doing good and doing right by other people as well as myself that I really started to feel that guilt go away. So I don't have a problem going to sleep at night. I don't plan on ever letting my daughters date. I'm going to try to do everything I can to prevent it. It just terrifies me. It just terrifies me. I don't want to hear nobody complain that they're getting paid all this money and people won't leave them alone. It's part of it. I don't want to let my guard down and feel too comfortable. If you become complacent, you start feeling entitled. I'm ready to go dig ditches if I have to. Whatever I got to do to provide for my family. Whatever I got to do to make sure that I do the best possible job at whatever wonderful opportunities I've been handed. I embrace old age. Look, I've learned to accept that. I got a pretty good life, and I'm very fortunate, and I have my blessings. I have more money now than I know what to do with. I like to talk to people. I've got 1 assistant, 1 BlackBerry. That's my overhead. I don't text that much or email. I like to sit down face to face and have a conversation with you. I'm old-fashioned. I love being on sets with very seasoned directors as well as very new directors. Every time is a discovery process. You learn something new every time. I never got on the course with my dad, but to be playing golf with my kids, that's a dream. I never lie. I believe everything I say, so it's not a lie. I pray to be a good servant to God, a father, a husband, a son, a friend, a brother, an uncle, a good neighbor, a good leader to those who look up to me, a good follower to those who are serving God and doing the right thing. I want people to come see my films and enjoy them, but at the end of the day, you can't control what people think. I work as hard as anybody will ever work, and I like that. That's why I've been successful, and that is when I feel good about myself. If I do my damnedest and don't succeed, I feel good about the effort. If I can start my day out by saying my prayers and getting myself focused, then I know I'm doing the right thing. That 10 minutes helps me in every way throughout the day. If I succeed in business but fail as a father, then I failed. I'm the father of 2 boys and 2 girls, so I'm more an emotional wreck than a mushball. It's all about hustling, whether it's in Boston or the film industry. I've been hustling my entire life, acting my way into trouble and acting my way back out again. I'm just fortunate to have had the opportunity to apply it in a different direction. I've always been into working out and eating healthy. That's just who I am. I've always looked at my career as an athlete would look at his. I won't play forever. Some don't know when to walk away, but the smart ones do. The first thing I do when I start my day is I get down on my hands and knees and give thanks to God. The only thing I don't like about acting is that it takes so much time away from my family. Otherwise, I don't have any complaints. The world is very different today than it was in 1968. There aren't really many compliments flying around with me and my friends. It's a lot of tough love. But you know that love is there, and if you need to have a serious conversation, you just gotta wait for the right time to do it. There's nothing like seeing the smile on my kids' faces, laughing together, playing. It's the best. Women don't get the credit they deserve.